Hello Year 10, this is a short recording, to show you where to access all the revision resources that we have available on Pontedilai Study Zone for the sciences, for both double award and for triple award biology, chemistry and physics. So when you get to Pontedilai Study Zone and you log in, the first place you want to go is to science. So you click on science and you can see the areas that we're interested in are Key Stage 4 Science Year 10, where there's traditionally been some of the work that you've been set during lockdowns, and there's also this additional area here, Key Stage 4 Science Exam Revision. So if I very quickly just go into Key Stage 4 Year 10, Introduction to Remote Learning in Science at Bont, and then you've got biology, chemistry and physics. All of these different areas have got the work with pre-recorded lessons that you've used in the past. So these are still a really useful source. So in biology, for example, in the first unit B1.1, cells and movement across cell membranes, if you were absent for any of these lessons, or perhaps you just want to review it, go over it, you can click on any one of these lessons, for example, specialized cells. You can rewatch the video, and there's the presentation and little quizzes, to help you, revise that work. So if we go back, to my courses, dashboard, so I'm going to go to home site, back into science. You can also see available there you've got chemistry and you've got physics for both double award and for the triple award there, so all of that work is still available. If I go back to science again, this one on the end is where we're putting all the science exam revision resources in one place. So if I click on it, you'll see we've divided it into the Year 10 revision resources and the Year 11 ones. So you won't need the Year 11 ones until next year, but they're still there for you to access later. So we click on Year 10. At the top here, the glossary of terms for practical work and A to Z glossary, they will be useful for when we come to do our controlled assessments in January, February next year. Underneath there, the mock that you've recently just done, both myself and Miss Evans have recorded what we call a walking, talking higher tier mock, and Miss Evans has done foundation tier, which will be uploaded to here by the end of this week. If you click on that, it takes you to a video that I produced going over the exam.
Hello Year 10.
So I'm going to stop that now, Going over the exam, it goes through the entire mark scheme. So any areas that you got wrong, you can have a look at why you got them wrong and what the mark scheme is asking. Underneath, the 3 revision guides here are for biology, chemistry and physics, Each one is from the Bangor revision guides. This one, for example, is 69 pages long, so I don't suggest that you print it out, but it is a free resource. It's a free textbook going over revision of everything that you will need to know for the examination. And you can see the contents list is everything that we should be teaching you in biology for double award, and the same will be for your chemistry revision guide that is there from the Bangor revision guide. So we've got everything in the chemistry topics, and we've also got one for physics as well. So these are a free resource, that was created at the start of this course being delivered. Underneath then, these mind maps, there are 2 of them, one for double and one for triple for biology. I created these at the start of the course back in 2017. Some people find them a bit busy, but the way people use them is they either print them out onto A3 sheets and use them as revision posters in their bedroom, or they take them on a tablet, for example, and you can zoom in on a tablet and revise, for example, the difference between structure of a typical animal and plant cell, or you can revise the structure of the lungs and the alveoli. So they are very visual aids to learning, and there's one for both double and for triple. If we click on the Year 10 biology, chemistry or physics, these literally have many resources on here that you can use, to revise from. So there are the PowerPoints that I use in the lessons. There are these boosters, diagnosis tests and final tests and solutions for each separate unit. There's a lot of links. They've all been put here especially for you to use for BBC Bite Size, Sean's free science lessons as well. So people find those useful, the fact that they're all in one place. And they are the same for both chemistry, Mrs. Lees's units there, as well as for physics. So we've got Mr. Ruddy's units, okay, here. And again, the BBC Bite Size, the Sean's free science lessons, all accessible from there. Underneath then, we've now got the papers. So if I click on Year 10 double papers, now you're lucky in Year 10 in that you've got 4 years worth of papers. You've got what we call the SAMs, which are sample assessment materials. So for foundation and for higher, there are the papers, the mark schemes, okay, for biology, chemistry and physics that we can see there. We've also got the 2017 exam papers, biology, foundation, higher, mark scheme, the same for chemistry and physics, and 2018 and even going to 2019. Obviously 2020 there were no examinations. What's really interesting is if you do a paper and then you mark it through the mark scheme, you can then actually look up what your raw score was, for example on biology, and you can see what score you needed to get each of the different grades there, okay? So they are there for higher and foundation for biology, chemistry and physics. And all of these, okay, are in that Year 10 double paper. If you're a triple candidate, it's set up exactly the same way. We haven't got any sample assessment materials for 2016. We have 2017, 2018 and 2019. I would highly recommend the triple pupils as well look at the questions on the double award papers, because they will always be slightly different and it just gives you more variety of questions to answer. So make sure that you are accessing this work, okay? It's been done to help you alongside turning up for some of those after school revision sessions, okay, that have been advertised through the revision calendar. Thank you.